This is RTV6 News at 11, working for you.
A rocking start to Hollywood's biggest night. You saw some big performances and big changes in tonight's Oscars ceremony. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Mark Mullins.
And I'm Amanda Starantino. We'll have all the biggest moments and major wins from tonight's Academy Awards. But first, a look at how RTV6 has been working for you after concerns about piles of trash outside a local business. We got results. Tonight, the community is taking matters into their own hands.
And hiring Hoosiers, how you can join the next crop of Academy Award hopefuls by connecting with fellow film lovers.
Plus, there was no escaping the wind today. Gusting, howling, knocking down trees and power lines. It even damaged some buildings, like this collapsed storefront in Putnam County. This is on Market Street in Cloverdale. You can see bricks and debris scattered onto the street. Crews cleaning up the mess after high winds hit it downtown. Now, from here, we go to Lawrence, where the steel frame carport got picked up, flipped upside down, and blocking traffic in the roadway earlier today. This is on Teresa Lane off Pendleton Pike.
This morning, high winds flipped a semi-truck onto the interstate. This photo coming to us from the Delaware County Sheriff's Office. It happened around 10 o'clock this morning on I-69 near mile marker 245. The driver is now recovering from a leg injury. And take a look at this photo from Fishers. You can see where the high winds ripped the siding off of a home there. This is all just a snapshot of the force from the wind today. You can blame those gusty winds for a scary scene that played out for people who live along Dean Road. It's a beautiful tree-lined street, but when one of those huge, imposing trees falls, it catches your attention. RTV6's Derek Thomas shows you why the neighborhood is worried about this happening again.
Heading north on Dean Road in the 7700 block, this is what you saw. A large tree blocking the road, a road that Gail McCosh travels every single day. Is this scary for you?
Yes, it is. Very scary.
Tell me why.
I'm afraid I'm going to be injured or killed.
Thankfully, there were no injuries, but when the tree came down, motorists were determined to continue down the street anyway.
People started driving through my yard, car after car. I was out there for a while to try and actually chase them off, but we've set up the trash cans to hopefully dissuade people. People are still trying. Somebody got stuck over there.
And this neighborhood along Dean Road is stuck with large trees on both sides of the road.
They're beautiful during the early fall. They're very colorful, but there's a lot of spindly trees that are ready to come down. There's rotten trees. There's huge trees that are leaning over Dean Road.
Around 6 o'clock, the Department of Public Works came to the rescue and began chopping up the tree. The DPW crew had a busy day clearing the roads across the city. They know how to quickly remove these fallen trees. But moving forward, is there a plan to remove the trees before they fall in the next windstorm? Gail McCosh wants to know. Derek Thomas, RTV6.
Thank you, Derek, for that. And those heavy wind gusts causing widespread damage across metro Indianapolis. So the big question, is this wind going to continue? Chief Meteorologist Kevin Gregory joins us in the tracking center. I mean, there's no escaping it today.
Oh, most people woke up to the sound, and then once you got out of bed, you could see what was going on. It was the strongest non-thunderstorm winds we've had since 1988. Think about that for a second. There are all the wind damage reports running from northeast to southwest, from Muncie and Fort Wayne all the way into the southwest portion of the state. Let's talk about what's going to happen here for the rest of the evening hours. Temperatures, they'll fall into the teens, and the low pressure area responsible for the very strong winds finally pushing into Canada, and our wind will begin to relax. But will you hear the wind while you're sleeping tonight? Yes, probably. Still gusts to 40 miles per hour. Temperatures, they'll be in the teens in the morning. You could feel the change through the day. Temperatures will be in the single digits as far as wind chills. There's our peak gust for Indianapolis today, 66 miles per hour. We still have a 40 mile per hour gust at this hour, 45 in Peru. Wind is starting to relax a little bit to south and west. Here are the temperatures. Kokomo about ready to lead the way into the teens. That's what we'll start our Monday with. Temperatures of around 18 degrees. The winds are strongest here through the early overnight. We'll wake up still to 20 to 25 mile per hour gusts, which means our wind chill temperatures will be at or just below zero in spots, and we'll drop to the middle teens in many locations.
Thank you, Kevin. And the wind didn't stop a group of people from getting out and improving their community today. We first told you about this spot on Monday when it looked like this. A frustrated neighbor shared video of trash and tires piled up outside the Family Dollar near Mithofer Road and 30th Street. So working for you, RTV6 reached out to Family Dollar, and within hours, cleanup was underway. But people living nearby saw that story and decided to take action. Keep Indianapolis Beautiful provided more than a dozen people with the supplies they needed to keep the cleanup going.
I felt like it was my duty to respond to your call on RTV6, and I wanted to get the community to come together, take ownership in cleaning up this area.
And this group plans to keep going with another cleanup next weekend.
Tonight, the search is on for an escaped inmate in Tipton County. Police say 18-year-old Jay Divig did not return to jail after he left to attend a relative's funeral. He was granted a 12-hour furlough but never came back to jail. He's now wanted for failure to return to lawful detention. He's a white man, 5'9", and weighs about 145 pounds with black hair and blue eyes. Authorities say he is armed and dangerous. Call 765-675-2111 if you have information about his whereabouts.
And tomorrow, another road will be blocked off for the Indigo Bus Red Line construction. Now, a block of 52nd Street west of College Avenue will be closed to traffic for up to 7 days. Crews will be installing stormwater drainage pipes and upgrade the curbs and sidewalks. Pedestrians will still have access to all businesses via 52nd Street. East and westbound traffic lanes and parking will be closed. Hiring Hoosiers is a year-long RTV6 initiative connecting you to jobs, training programs, and other career resources.
And over the last few months, we've shared with you different ways to break into industries like healthcare, construction, and technology.
And tonight, in honor of the Academy Awards, RTV6's anchor Matthew McClellan shows you how Hoosiers are getting involved in the film industry. This is a really interesting one, Matt.
Yeah, we were all glued to our screens because we love movies tonight as the Oscars got underway. And maybe you're so passionate about the big screen, you're thinking about a career in film. I want to show you how tomorrow's Oscar winners are building careers right here in Indiana.
There's so many opportunities here.
Sarah is working to launch an acting career. She started last year.
I've been involved in several short films, a couple commercials.
We meet at an Indianapolis bakery where members of Indiana Filmmakers Network are planning what's next.
Is it for professionals? Is it for people just starting? And it really is across the board.
Writers, actors, directors, they're all here. The organization has 8 hubs across the state, including Indy, Noblesville, and Bloomington.
It's really helped me connect with so many actors and producers and crew members that has helped bring my vision to life.
Demetrius Witherspoon, writer and director behind the sci-fi series Submerge.
We just finished Submerge Blue Star using actors from Shameless and different actors locally that have been on Empire.
Throughout the year, IFN holds job readiness events.
There's workshops around here that help teach you that.
Helping members make connections.
Those resources, those availabilities are here.
Honing their talent and building new skills.
I helped my friend with his first short film. So I was a PA, the casting director, boom operator, script supervisor.
There's a small annual fee to be a member, but every meeting is free. Organizers say no matter how big your dreams,
it's like, I want to be Stranger Things. I want to do this and work for Netflix, but how are you going to get there? Even the guys who did that, it took a long time for them to get there.
The most important thing, just get started.
Do you one day see yourself on that Oscar stage accepting an award?
I do. I hope many, but one would be nice.
I hope many, but one would be nice. Yeah. So if you're working on film and you want to know how to get more people to see it, the group is meeting on Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Fletcher Place Arts in Fountain Square. They're going to be talking about strategies to market your film, and that's going to be free to attend.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah, and they just don't know how to get into it.
And I think a big thing is everyone thinks you need to be in LA or New York, but you can do it right here in Indy.
Networking is everything, building those relationships.
Yeah, Matt, thank you for that. And right now, as you're saying, lawmakers are working on to bring more film crews to Indiana. Indiana there. So you can be right here. You don't need LA or New York. That could open the door to more film-related jobs.
And House Bill 1070 would provide rebates for film and media productions that spend at least $500,000 in Indiana. The rebate program would be in place until 2025, and right now the Ways and Means Committee is going over that proposal. Indiana is one of 16 states that do not currently fund a program offering incentives to film productions.
Well, tonight dozens of students across Indianapolis are one step closer to accomplishing their dreams of attending college. Organizers of College Goal Sunday call the event a huge success. More than 4 dozen families got help filing paperwork for financial aid. Indianapolis Public Schools opened the doors at Arsenal Tech and George Washington Community School, setting up those conversations with counselors, students, and college financial aid advisors.
And if you or someone in your family is looking for a job or a new career path, head to hiringhoosiers.com. That's where you can find career resources and all of our Hiring Hoosiers stories, highlighting companies and programs here in Central Indiana. You can also join our Hiring Hoosiers Facebook group to interact with other job seekers and employees.
Still ahead on the news at 11, some of the biggest wins and most talked about moments from the Academy Awards, including a major moment for an actor with Indiana ties.
Plus, pieces of movie magic made right here in Indiana. You won't want to miss this unique look at a local business helping film buffs connect to their favorite movies.
And we'll transition from staring at wind speeds to temperatures that get colder. Look at Lafayette, 22. The coldest there sits to the northwest. Our cold but sunny start to the week is straight ahead.
When you reach out to RTV6, we go to work, getting you the answers you need and finding solutions for your community. One local woman who you see here got her check over a week ago, but she can't deposit it all because of an IRS mistake.
Her last name was wrong. Instead of saying Marsha Bentley, her check says Marsha Harney, which is actually her street name.
And then I remembered you guys. And I thought, I'm going to call them and see if they can help me.
Marsha now has a plan to get a new check issued. She just has to void it, mail it in, and will hopefully get a new check with the correct last name.
Last month, we shared with you the story of an Indianapolis shelter in need of some help.
So if anybody have a refrigerator stove they want to donate, that's commercial, that'd be great. We'd love to have it.
Special delivery, courtesy of Kroger.
You solved it by giving us a call. We just happened to have this in storage, looking for a good home, and what better place than this? We're thrilled to have the opportunity to be a partner with these folks, and grateful that you brought us the opportunity to serve.